make sure.
Are we Gucci?
We're Gucci. Starting. Your stream health is strong. Perfect.
Stream health. Stream. Man, I cannot talk today.
That's fine. We don't have to do that.
Talking, yeah. It's
we could just play. Hi everybody. This is EGM. My name's Evan Sleed, and
I am Nick.
And we're here to play Destiny 2, like we did yesterday. We're gonna play more of the lovely new expansion called Warmind, the second story expansion for Destiny 2, and I think we're gonna kick it off by first going to Anna Bray and collecting some new gear from the coins that I got, and then we're gonna jump into another story mission.
And that was all gibberish to me because I stopped playing Destiny probably a month after, or Destiny 2, probably a month after it launched.
After it launched, yeah.
Yeah. I played Destiny 1 like a maniac, but man, Destiny, that ship is pretty awesome though. I'll give you that. It looks like one of those things you get when you're like a kid, like you ate and you throw it.
Yeah,
it's kind of like
it's
kind of like a kind of like one of those really like special paper airplanes, sort of.
Right.
Like a really like fancy paper airplane.
Like the really cool kids had.
Yeah.
Because they could afford it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, this ship was actually from that new prismatic matrix system that they added to the Eververse. From my daily action I got for going to test. That's what I got today. So it's pretty nice. Yeah, let's run over to Anna Bray. For those of you who don't know anything about Warmind, it is on Mars, which was in the first Destiny, but this is a different portion of Mars.
No, I did play Destiny quite a bit when I played it, but I'm totally blanking. Is Mars not Destiny in Destiny 2?
No.
Okay.
Mars is technically a new planet for this game.
Right. That's just a reuse.
Right. Unlike Curse of Osiris, we got Mercury, which was a brand new planet, which I don't know.
Still in one piece?
It was, it had I think 1 or 2 multiplayer maps in the first game.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no single player, like, single player or open world type options from what I remember.
Alright. Let's see if any of this stuff is good.
Man, 340. Crazy.
I
don't think no, I did hit 300.
Yeah, I remember you did.
What was I? 305, I think it was. Yeah.
305.
All right.
Yes.
Now what is? Oh,
I hate how the Cabal.
Is there anything special about?
So yeah, the yellow
border.
The yellow border is the new masterwork item, which is basically like a better version of the legendaries.
Oh, okay.
And now they actually have masterwork exotics too. But they work differently, and I actually like the way they work better than the legendary masterworks.
Yellow on yellow.
Because exotic masterworks, you don't have to find a whole new version of the weapon. You can just find items that you attach to it to make it a masterwork.
It's like a crafting system, or
kind of, yeah. Like it's when you get an exotic, you can look at the. Actually, let's see if I have one that can become a masterwork. Let's load. All right, let's see. Look at the colony here. No. Okay, this is not a good example. I need one that I can use. Wait, I think Wards with Coil is one. Yes. No.
Huh. You're lying to us.
Where is it?
Wait, what is this weapon's effect?
Wait, what?
What is this weapon's effect? Probably the volley rocket.
Yeah. So, anyway, the point is you're supposed to be able to look at it and it'll tell you, like, you have to go do this to find the...
Oh, it's like a mission?
The catalyst, yeah. The item's called a catalyst, and you equip it to the weapon, and then it becomes a masterwork, and it has, like, extra mods and stuff like that. So it's,
Does it change its base effects, or... No.
I believe so. I actually haven't been able to use one yet, or get one, so I'm not totally sure.
You're saying you're not a professional Destiny streamer?
No way, I should be. Just so good. At all games I play. Yeah. Especially Destiny 2.
Especially particularly.
No, I was like even saying yesterday, like, as you know too, I had never played Destiny before I started working here.
Right, yeah.
So I was like...
Did you play Destiny 1 first?
Yeah, I actually beat it and I did all the
right.
Because I didn't want to. Because I didn't want to show up to the Bungie event and be like, "I've never played before."
No, I feel it. Yeah.
Can someone help?
You want to be one of those people.
No, they're already kind of like. Who doesn't know?
They being us, or
no, they being Bungie.
Oh, Bungie.
Well, more active. It's like.
Oh right.
Seem dedicated.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. About as dedicated as I can be. All right. Should we do an adventure or should we do a mission for the story?
Is the PlayStation exclusive strike available?
I believe you have to beat the campaign to make it available. Because I tried the other day and it was just a normal regurgitated story mission.
Okay, and those are all the only ones that. So that's kind of in the news today about the strikes, the non-PlayStation exclusive strikes, just being like reused things. Are they reused like verbatim, like point for point, or are they? You know what I mean?
Yeah. From what I was reading, they are just basically regurgitated, like verbatim, from the actual story missions that you did before. And yeah, so there are 3 new, quote-unquote, new missions, new strikes that were added through Warmind in Season 3. But yeah, the players have realized that have done all of them, that only the PlayStation 4 exclusive is a new strike.
So no, again, from your knowledge, no new bosses in them, no new, like, paths that you take, it's just straight cut story mission into a strike mission, like straight up.
Correct.
Really, that's insane. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Not to go on too much on this, but so this has been like a huge thing. I'm really that's some stuff that I'm figuring out. Like, that does seem insane to the point that like you gotta wonder what was going through their heads, because like how could any reasonable person think that would slide? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. It's really odd because like you especially they've been in such hot water lately. Like,
right.
This would not be the time to be like, yeah, we'll just throw this together.
Yeah, and there's complexity to systems and you know like new features and stuff. Like there's complexity to game development in general, where sometimes it's hard to create something that. You know, you'll create something that you think is a really cool system, but actually doesn't work because of like the technicalities of it. But like something like this, any like this was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Saying that an entire company wasn't aware of it, wasn't aware that like, hey, this is not something you should do under any circumstances. You know?
I think they like from when I looked a couple hours ago, but Bungie hadn't responded to it. But
hadn't,
no.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were saying like, I bet they're gonna say that it was more Activision's decision because of the Sony deal that they have, because like they got the PS4 exclusive strike. They were trying to like, here's an even more of a reason just to play on PlayStation 4 because they have the new strike, which is a horrible idea.
Right.
And if he
I
does
understand
enough damage,
that's
he can
a
trigger a
business
chain
decision,
reaction
but
that will
it's not really a
devastate
good
Mars.
one.
Yeah, I mean,
All I know is we have one advantage
I
left.
don't.
The Valkyrie.
I don't.
I'll never trust risk.
I don't, man. It's just such a weird scenario because like I don't know if a business decision could limit the game creators' freedom to even edit, like the fact that like nothing about the other missions is new.
Yeah.
Like I would be surprised if the deal with Sony like prevented them, like actively tied their hands when it came to like giving missions.
Yeah.
Like I totally see them wanting that exclusive edge, but like the mission is already a new mission, so it's like, why are the other strikes not even changed at all?
Yeah, that's what seems so odd. Is like I can understand if that's their answer, but like that's not a good answer either because there's no reason that they like. It's just especially Activision knowing how much trouble Destiny did. They didn't even talk about it during their earnings call or anything.
Right.
Like you would think that they would be like, let's not jeopardize this game anymore. So like it would be better just to let them make new strikes all around and not let them off behind the one platform.
Yeah.
Especially because that won't be available to Xbox and PC until after fall 2018. So it's a long time.
Yeah, like who's even gonna care? I mean, I was gonna say who's gonna care about the mission by then, but I think a better question is who's gonna care about this game by then.
Yeah.
That like it's bleeding players.
Yeah.
And at this point, like just like yet another misstep. It's like at what point is it just
No, totally. It's pretty frustrating, and I appreciate that there's a really strong fan base for this game. I think it's really great that people are gung ho and want this to be a good game. I just feel bad on both sides because like I feel like I don't know what Bungie as a company can do to make this the game that they wanted it to be.
Right. Yeah. Is it already too deeply entrenched in its mediocrity?
Right.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy it for the most part, but I don't really like shooters. So I'm not really the best person to like give, you know, super like detailed feelings on something like this. Yeah. But
yeah, I mean, you know, I'm a big shooter guy, and I played the hell out of Destiny, but I don't know if I would really go as far to say I like Destiny. I mainly played it because one, it had that McDonald's addictive quality to it, where it's not necessarily. Oh, that wasn't.
Well, I gotta check.
Oh, okay. Where it wasn't necessarily good, but it was addicting.
Yeah.
And then like all my friends playing it, you know, that sort of like kept me engaged.
That's right.
Whereas this one, it didn't really have either. It didn't have the addictive quality of the last one, or any novelty that made me want to play it in its own way. Holy mother, your sensitivity is slow. How do you like? I was playing, like playing with Mike the other day. Like I can't imagine how you guys play this slowly. Like I'm trying to just slightly turn, and he doesn't even move. Like right now, my analog stick is like I would say 50% tilt. Like that's crazy.
You can play with the sensitivity. I really don't care. I remember you said the same thing to me. Because one time you were helping me with the story when it first came out.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know how you play like.
How do you even aim at these people?
I know. I should get more in depth with like. I just always play with.
It's like my thing. I mean, it's not that big a deal in what we're doing now, but like when it comes to competitive games, like Battlefield, for example, like it so greatly hinders your ability to react. Right. Like if someone's not right in front of you, how are you gonna get to them in time?
No, you're right.
That's sort of. Just trying to remember what it was.
Solar grenade.
Now, what? Anything special about this one?
This was just a scout rifle I got for doing the first mission. I'm a big scout rifle user because I like aiming and so,
right.
And I usually like doing it from far, so it's kind of the best. And then I think I have a sidearm equipped and a grenade.
Now you're playing as a hunter now, right? Yeah. Now what is there's something up with his like Now what is the third option down now?
It's the dot.
Is it the X? Oh my god.
Yeah, like the
Oh.
That's true. You don't get to play your normal round.
Yeah, dude. Twitch. I play like PC sensitivity settings on my console, which are admittedly kind of weird, but like my sensitivity on Call of Duty World of War or not World War II is at max, and it's still not quite fast enough for me. It's like it's at the max sensitivity that it'll allow.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, like, and that's typically why people prefer playing on PC, right? Just because I don't know if this is true, because I don't know anything about this realm of gaming, but is there just more customization options with the sensitivity?
Yeah, I mean, generally I'm not a PC player either, but like, from my experience, I forgot Destiny is the game of waypoint markers. Okay, here we go. From my experience, it's more, you have options more on the hardware side, where it's like you can customize on the PC and on the mouse. You can adjust how those things operate.
Right.
And so you don't have to rely on the game setting as much.
Okay.
But also, it's just like, it's just you just have that precision twitch with a mouse that you don't have with analog.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
And yet, despite being okay, I hit your button. Now what?
I think
hit another button. Oh.
Look at all the buttons you gotta hit.
Nope. Does it have a triple jump? I thought it was a triple jump.
Yeah, with the subclass I have, it gives you a triple jump.
Oh, maybe I'm okay. I'm thinking of a triple jump as 3 extra jumps, but it's 3 jumps counted.
Yeah, so it's
okay, yeah.
Right.
I've always been a fan of the Titans just hovering. It's always been.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Honestly, the Warlock is the one I don't like to use as much.
That has a similar hover thing too, doesn't it?
Yeah, but like you can change the speed kind of midair, and I just don't like that. Because sometimes I forget about it.
That didn't work. No, I was not paying attention. Do you know what I'm supposed to do?
I think go back to that panel you were just at.
Over here. Yeah. Well, I mean, part of the issue we're not paying attention.
I know.
To any of the narrative.
Of
course.
Oh, hey, shoot it.
Yeah, I should have known. You either hit a button or shoot something.
Neural net inhibitor offline.
Neural net.
Power levels
now this story for this expansion is
will
about
result in a
Rasputin.
critical
It's
phase.
about
Rasputin, yeah.
AI
All
that
personnel are advised to
something.
initiate safety.
That's another thing, man. I mean, not to just
Remember,
continue our
a safe work
incessant
environment
bashing
is a happy
Bungie
work
and Destiny, but
environment.
it's like the way the narrative works in Destiny 1, from what I remember, it operates the same way in this one, where like 90% of the story had to be learned going online and checking out like grimoire cards.
Yeah.
Like that to me, and you can like, it's opinion. You can like this or dislike it, but like that to me seemed like one of the most absurd ways to convey a narrative I've ever heard of.
Right.
It's like that. I just do not think that is how a story should be told.
Sure.
Like it's so lazy, right? Because a good game would kind of seamlessly weave narrative into the fabric of the scene. But this is just like, hey, here's like a setting and enemies and characters. Don't really do much talking or anything. And here's where all that stuff comes from, what it's about, completely on this completely isolated, kind of database.
Right.
I'm like, that's okay. Like, for someone who doesn't quite care enough, why would I go check that? And now I care even less because I don't have backstory to the stuff
Yeah, I know that makes sense. And I think that was like a big selling point that they were trying to make before this which is obviously a good way to go.
And I mean, apart from the main campaign, would you say that they did that?
That node is getting us.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, like, I generally know what's going on.
Yeah.
Which when I played the first Destiny, I was super lost. Because, like I said, I did a crash course, and I really tried to, like, kind of go off the merits of what the game told me, and I felt like I did not understand what was going on.
Yeah.
I think even just the little thing of just that opening cinematic when you first play the story, like that tells you like this is what the Guardians are, this is what the Traveler is, this is why you do. It's like that is super necessary if they want to bring
the area.
Oh, you know what?
No.
There's like a thing you
That is right.
but you need a certain.
Excuse me, do you mind? I'm trying to do something.
Ice hive.
Whoa. I got you a blue weapon. Game over.
Game
over. Oh! Good. Oh, it was those little exploding dudes.
It was one of those fatties.
Did you play what was it called? Crota's End, the moon raid from the first one?
Yes.
Did you play that where like it starts in that dark area where it's just a non-stop swarm?
Yeah. A bunch of those
See, like those raids were kind of bullshit, but they were also kind of cool.
Yeah.
In the first game, like it was definitely interesting. They thought of some cool mechanics like to facilitate like co-op, and stuff.
Right.
I thought they were pretty good, but then it was also pretty fun doing those things, like different ways to cheese it and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember there was a way in that first area on the Crocus End, there was a way to skip most. You had to like run to these like light points,
I need a closer look.
and if you were in the darkness too long, you'd die or whatever, and you had to run through these towards enemies to these different light points. And I remember there was a way to like jump off a ledge and just cut like out 90% of the level and just like go all the way to the end.
Right. Yeah.
There's a surface there.
Oh, that's fine. We'll get it later. So I'd be curious to know, since you are a shooter fan and you have a lot more history than I do, what exactly? I guess this is a hard question. So, what are things you think that Bungie can do to make you actually?
With the inhibitor offline, the neural network is going
Destiny
crazy.
2.
I'll try to stabilize
I think
defend the area.
I'm a lost cause there, just because I feel like this game's RPGs make active integration so integral to it enjoying it that like I'm just so far out, I'm so far in the fringes. I know the essentials about like I know what he's doing.
Yeah.
But like just the I have no involvement in the RPG elements, but it's like so far behind the level, like new economy system and stuff like that. It would just the idea of like, even if like I wanted to, the idea of simulating myself is so dumb, I don't know if there's anything we could really do. I mean, it would have to be like, I really don't know, and that's kind of the thing, like, when we were doing like friends,
Got it.
fun about it.
Neural net is
If
online
you
and
have a
ready.
critique and a review,
Now for the
like,
inhibitor
what
bit.
would you do differently?
Right.
And it's like, really, it's like, wow, that's pretty
Valkyrie, I know.
It's like, that's really not our strategy, as game reviewers, we're supposed to sort of review for everyman.
Yeah.
And it's not, while more often than not, we will have suggestions, it's not our job to like tell the developers what they should do, generally speaking.
Sure.
Like the reason they make games is because they should be good at coming up with ways to intrigue a player.
Right.
So to that end, it's like, I couldn't really tell you, but I think this question is actually better suited for someone like you who is involved but so far relatively unimpressed.
Yeah.
Like, is there something they could do to actually make this a more dedicated, make you a more dedicated player to it?
I think that there just needs to be more to do.
Totally.
Because I feel like I get really burned out. It's like I'll be pretty good and I'll play for a while, and like, but then I'll see like my milestones are just like go play PvP, or do the raid. And I think like I like the idea of raids, but I think it just has that issue, and maybe this is more my problem than anyone else's. But the idea that it's like I got to get a team together and I got to make sure we all are talking.
Extremely
and it's like it's just I obviously love talking to people, but it's just like it gets very difficult that if I want to do it once a week, I have to carve out so much time just to make that happen. And so I feel like I miss out on the biggest part of the game. And I know they were trying to fix that with guided games, which you can hook up with people that maybe you don't know that can help you get through those endgame activities, but I have not found that to be super helpful. Usually they're people that are really like willing to walk you through something against the point. But yeah, I think I would like more to do, and I would like them to really settle down with the random events, which I know is what people like. I just think maybe that's what separates them from average players. I just don't find that stuff.
as a hardcore gamer, I hated Destiny 2. Like, I genuinely liked might be a strong word, but I played Destiny 1 at this point. Just like, there's many different reasons I didn't like it, but it just like on multiple levels it did not do anything. But I think commenting on what you said before, like, when this started with Destiny 1, these missions are just so simplistic in uninteresting mechanics. You know, there might be a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes with like the story and like whatever else, but if you really break these missions down to the most basic elements, you know, you are going to a spot, shooting guys along the way, and then either holding square over something or destroying something.
Right.
And the lack of deviation from that formula is unfortunate because it almost never deviates from that formula at all.
Right.
And I think a couple of DLC packs like Destiny 1.
Great work.
And
Get to the core before it goes critical.
That introduced.
It's time to forge a new Valkyrie.
Like kind of escort missions where like one player has to carry something that has like a unique mechanic, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was a step in the right direction, and they did more of that in Destiny 2, but it's such a slow evolution of anything interesting.
Sure.
And I think they tried to rely on like the enemy variety and stuff like that, but even the enemies are really uninteresting. Like I know Honest Trailers made a joke of like comparing Honest Trailers and everyone else made this joke comparing all Destiny's enemy types to Halo's enemy types. And it's like, yeah, these are overall super generic enemies for the most part that have attack patterns and mechanics that have been used repeatedly over the years. And while a lot of people commend Destiny's shooting mechanics and other things that it honestly does well, there's too much that is just uninteresting. I think that's sort of just what Destiny is. It's a really well put together game, but there's nothing particularly interesting about it. It's got solid shooting mechanics and some addictive RPG that is all of it.
Yeah, totally. I mean, and I think too, because I agree with you, and I'll say this because we have anybody that's like a diehard fan. Like I'll say like
who likely isn't watching.
No, I know, right? Yeah. I mean, what I will say is like as a new person, relatively new to the franchise, like I've played other shooters in the past and I enjoy them, but I will say like the barrier of entry is very limited in this game, which is a good thing. Like I think anybody can kind of pick it up and pretty much understand like what they should be doing.
Right.
But I think that can be a curse. Going back to what you were saying, I think that maybe is what makes it feel sort of uninteresting. It's the everyman shooter, you know.
Yeah. I think you're not being directed, but I think there is a way to design games that are accessible but also interesting.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And I would imagine that
really use the Valkyrie right now.
Stabilized. Kind of.
Yeah.
But the Valkyrie is ready. All right.
What is
I need you to throw the Valkyrie into the core and force the full meltdown.
I mean, there's really, apart from a systemic change, apart from...
There's too many of them! I gotta get it. This is way too much.
Apart from like a systemic change kind of from the ground up, I think Destiny 2 is definitely awesome. If they make a third one,
they will.
They probably will. Maybe I'll give it a try. But unless they really actually put some effort into what this game has to offer, perspective, like I'm over missed with I'm over being interested in, ooh, look at this shiny weapon that does something slightly different than all the other weapons on the site. Ooh, look how like that stuff, it's lost me on that. Yeah. It sort of had its chance. Like Destiny 1. Destiny 1 set the stage of those features built on a, uninteresting but fairly unoffensive foundation, and Destiny 2 is sort of the series' opportunity to expand on that very much so it kind of lost.
Complete core meltdown initiated. If you can hear this message, you are too close to the core.
But yeah,
it will be
surging with energy
and
far
then
beyond what my sensors are capable of analyzing.
From all of that, probably just keep making these comebacks. Now it's sorry.
Yeah, I know. I think that's what's so weird is like I was so happy that they just did that like content creator summit where they had people that like literally their livelihood is streaming every day. They're like very well known in the community. I think that was a great decision to have them come and like give feedback on Warmind. I'm sure they got to play. And
yeah, that's definitely an interesting development strategy.
Yeah, because it's like these are the people that are going to tell you like, yeah, this is amazing. And apparently there was something that they were scarily excited about, but the content creators were like, no one's going to like this. And they had to scrap it.
Did they ever talk about what it was?
No, they're not allowed to. They had to sign an NDA, but basically they just said like, yeah, they were really excited to show us, and none of us liked it.
Oh, wow.
So I was like,
I wonder. What do you think? I mean,
I have no idea.
Yeah, there could be so many different things.
But I think like they made a good point. Like they're like, it's just kind of scary to know that they were very
close to
positive and like confident in this choice, and then it was not at all what people were going to want.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of said a lot about. I think maybe I think there's a disconnect between the community and the developer that they just don't know how to bridge that.
It seemed like this is another thing with Destiny. It's a very good spectacle.
Yeah, it is, totally.
But yeah, so that definitely seems to make that a factor. Holy crap.
He's a loot. This is crazy.
Yeah, but it's like the developer just doesn't seem to appreciate what well, not appreciate, but yeah, like understand.
Right.
It's just weird. That disconnect is strange. It's like you can have this development create something that they're allegedly confident in, and then the community, representatives of the community all unanimously say like, yo, this is crap.
Yeah.
And it's like, it makes you wonder about the development process, where it's like, are there a lot of people on the team that don't actually have a say,
That could be it.
where they say like, oh, we're really confident in this. It's like, no, just like the directors are really confident in this.
Right.
The developers are just doing what they're told.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Or maybe they are scared. Maybe the developers do realize that it's bad, but they're scared to say their job or whatever else. Because it seems unlikely that all the developers would be that oblivious to something that all users
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's where, like, when I said in the past that I have sympathy, is that I think that there is, a quote-unquote, like, man that's there that's sort of making
Javelin is online and ready.
Right.
And everyone has to sort of, because it's their job, has to be like, no, we're very excited.
Right, yeah.
I want to work here. Yeah, and
call the cops, please.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, please just someone help us.
They have my camera.
Oh, snaps! That was crazy.
It rolled.
Oh, you want to try it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn your sensitivity.
Please, no, I was gonna say, feel free to change anything you want to.
What do we got? Yeah.
Shredding.
That's another thing. Going back to something we mentioned a while back.
Yeah.
With aim sensitivity, Destiny's a perfect example of a game that does not have nearly enough options. Like, not even remotely. Like, just this system, 1 through 10 look sensitivity, and that's it. No dead zone.
Yeah.
No hitbox size. No nothing. Or aim assist, like window size. No nothing. Like, this is horrible. Like, for a game that has competitive shooting, this is woefully anemic.
Sure.
Know?
Yeah.
That's better. Why do I seem to go short? Am I? It looks like I'm not crazy, right?
No,
really
yeah.
short
For a
right
minute there.
So powerful. Be careful.
Yeah, for a minute, like it looked like you were stuck. So apparently, like, oh yeah, because they're gonna. I guess the point is to like survive until that Valkyrie weapon. So you can do some damage, but
Right, yeah.
come on. So we'll go with 1,000.
Yeah, they love their blank, comma, something of the, whatever. They love their it reminds me of the boss fight subreddit. You know that one?
Yeah.
Where it's like the stupid situation, like dress stupidly or whatever, like these stupid names. Right. I saw one the other day, which was pretty funny. Where it was like a fireman from like prototype fire suit that had a faucet on the top that was spraying water all around the person.
Okay.
And it was like I can't remember the name. It was like, carry on resistor of fire or something. And that makes me think of color. The colors will of the 1,000. Barely. I don't even know if that's grammatically accurate.
Javelin's online
Will
and
of
ready.
the javelin is rete. So R2, you can hold it down for like a charge, and then R is the like stop. Right in the hole. The will of thousands. Great. The will of several.
The will of a handful.
Yeah, that's right.
The will of just a few.
Oh, geez. Oh, that was actually interesting. Is the javelin armory too? Like, you can release it at one time.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, probably it's No, yeah, that's right.
is that what
I think some subclasses are in other classes,
Right.
but
it's all maxed out.
right. Baby shooter.
babies.
It's a baby shooter. I always like to go to that and see it's like a baby shooter.
So what is for really 1,000? I mean 1,000 or several thousand of you.
Maybe this is what it's kind of like the in Final Fantasy X, there's like this giant.
What is happening?
What? The ground is evil.
Auxiliary power has been activated.
ground.
Begin to load and power up the
God.
javelin.
lava.
I should write like the descriptions of these missions.
Keep fighting.
The part where a giant worm attacks you, and there's like that's evil. I think the Valkyrie.
Hey.
I'm just giving you a suggestion. If you want to do it,
Oh, I guess I won't. This out.
Little thousands, where are you? And now if Zol gets married, it's like love becomes What do you even say?
I honestly.
Oh, I thought you were.
Yeah. A common misconception.
I'm a part-time deacon, actually. Yeah, I'm very people for Well, I think I just got some
Auxiliary power has been activated. Get to a node and power up the javelin.
Auxiliary power has been evil forward. Are you kidding? I didn't roll it, so yeah, you can.
It's weird how like nothing moves up without a face.
Skybox. What are the chances that's 3 dimensional?
I will say, okay, so for Mars, I feel like on every other planet, I can tell the boundary. I can tell, like, this is how far I can go.
Can you not do the judgment there?
I think you can. Hey. Wow, look at this. I can tell, like, the boundary line quite well. Like, on Mars, like, I just walk to it's like, oh, there's a platform over there. Like, I wonder if there's a secret. And then I do it, it's like,
I can't believe it. You did it. You took down a worm god.
We all
This guy is literally the god of worms.
Hey, worm god.
That's got to be a kind of a lame job title. It's like, if you're gonna be a god, I can't think of anything less impressive to be than worms.
At least if you could change forms somehow, that would be kind of cool.
I mean, I guess he's impressive as worms go, but
Right.
it's got a full bar.
No, I feel you.
And I always love in these. It's like, you did it. You're like only one to ever defeat this thing. You and every other.
You did.
Although that's not really a Destiny thing. That's more of a video game. Well, yeah, like an RPG kind of thing. Slash shooter, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Right. Is our vendor, and I through Mars.
You
As well as there first.
Because I'll let you know.
And then that's my exo male.
Looking like
Space, I was
why XO?
I did a different race each class I played in, and I just happened to pick exo first.
Did you copy the
6? Oh, you mean did I copy for each one? I think so.
So
I think I did my. I think my warlock is evolving. Yeah.
He's okay.
The
Family. Oh, so for family is when I'm making.
and all savior. While young guards sought to wield as a primitive weapon. But today, and I find the reality of my own existence.
I say that every day in here.
Yeah, right. That's really profound.
Right.
System and beyond. Never again will threat go unseen. From this day forward, I will defend humanity on my own terms.
Really short. I played one mission.
Am Rasputin, guardian of all I service. I have no equal.
I feel like Chris was
What have we done?
Don't worry. We got it.
This way. I do that. My brain does that sometimes. And it's bad.
Living movies and games and endless.
It's true.